Hello, students and parents. My name is Laura Price, and welcome to the Spring 2022 Open House video for students who will be taking my Honors English 3 class this semester. I'm going to go through a brief presentation to tell you a little bit about who I am and also about what the expectations are and some information about the course in general. So without further ado, I will start by telling you a little bit about me. I graduated from Duke in 2006 with a major in English and a minor in theater studies. Out of college, I worked at Oxford University Press. And while that was a great first job and I met my husband there, my heart was not in sales. So I went back to school to get licensed to teach at NC State, where I received my teacher licensure. And I did my student teaching at East Wake out in Wendell, and then joined Leesville in 2010. Now to the course. The course focuses on American literature, so important and influential pieces of American literature from the colonial period to the present. And since remote learning, every English 3 course in Wake County is using the same course structures, frameworks, and resources. So we're all reading the same thing, the same anchor texts at the same time. And while this required list of readings might change, the standards will not. So we will work throughout the semester to develop Common Core aligned skills in reading, writing, speaking and listening, and language. I mentioned anchor text before. Each unit is going to have an anchor text or a major work. There's also supplemental readings, images, and other media that we'll use to round out the curriculum. But at a glance, we have 4 major units, starting with The Great Gatsby. And then for Unit 2, we'll be reading Of Mice and Men. Unit 3, Their Eyes Were Watching God. And Unit 4 will be The Crucible. In addition to those required units and anchor texts, we also have a vocabulary program in Honors English 3. This will help students not only expand their vocabulary, but also expand their syntactic fluency through grammar studies. So we'll be focusing on sentence types and word roots, and our quizzes will be structured around those concepts as well. Quizzes will most often be every 2 weeks or so, and we'll do work in class to make sure that students understand the definitions of the words and have lots of practice resources. The learning platforms and management systems that I use are probably familiar to you. Most often I use Google Classroom to communicate with students and to post assignments. They'll use their Wake IDs to join the appropriate course, and most work that we do will be completed through Google Classroom. If you would like to receive Guardian email summaries, you can have your child sign you up to receive sort of updates from Google Classroom about missing work or upcoming work and also class activity. If you have trouble with Google Classroom or becoming a guardian in Google Classroom, just let me know and I can set it up for you on my end. I also use talking points, which are phone notifications or reminders that I can communicate to the whole class and also directly to parents. It allows me to communicate with parents very easily. So if you don't have the Talking Points app, I encourage you to download that. And that's a great way for us to stay in touch throughout the semester. In terms of materials and what your student will need in English 3, they should bring their devices to class, either a personal or Wake County laptop. While most of what we'll do will be digital, a folder or a binder to keep English papers would be helpful, as well as paper, pencils, and highlighters. You probably have seen my virtual classroom as posted on the Leesville homepage, but here it is as well. It is case sensitive, so if you type it in that way, make sure you get the capital letters. And also my email address is posted here, which is the most effective way to communicate with me. I look forward to a great semester, and thank you for watching.